Origami Lucky Stars can be folded from paper strips as long as that strip of paper has a ratio of about 1 to 13. Typically when I'm folding paper cranes or I'm trimming paper for the paper cranes, I'll have some leftover paper, and I tend to cut those trimmings into these strips so that I can fold Lucky Stars out of them. So this is a typical paper strip, but today I'll be showing you with this larger one so it's easier to see the details. So you take a piece of paper, a strip of paper that has a 1 to 13 ratio, and you form a loop on the right end. And you want to tie a knot on one end of that strip of paper. Now paper, when you tie a knot out of it, it's very 3D, so what you need to do is kind of flatten it. And you want to keep tugging the ends and tightening your knot. And as you do that, you flatten so that you get basically a general shape of a pentagon. And you'll see that if you flip it over, that's what it looks like. Now there's two options at this point. You can either fold this end in and you can tuck it inside so it doesn't hang out there. Or what I prefer to do is trim this piece off. So I like to cut the end off right along the edge there so it's nice and flush. So now from here you're basically going to be folding over the long end, and you want it to run along the top edge of the star there, and then you flip it over and do the same thing. Once again, you want that edge, that top edge of the strip to run along the top edge of the star. Flip it over. Again, fold it up. Flip it over. Fold it up. Flip it over. And on the 5th time that you flip it over, or that you fold it up, you'll notice that you have now, you're at a specific point where you'll have these two pockets in here, and that's the point where you want to stop, because if you keep layering, folding and flipping, folding and flipping, your star is going to get really thick and it'll be really hard to puff up afterwards. So this point right here is when you want to stop folding and flipping. So this is the last one. You fold it up, and now we want to cut. You see this extra paper? We don't need any of this, because if we just kept going, like I said, it would be too thick. So you want to take the scissors and cut right here. You can rip it, but I prefer to use scissors to cut it because once you trim it, you have a nice straight edge here. It's a very nice, straight, sharp edge, and it's easier to tuck it in. So where these two layers here cross, you'll have this pocket right there. And that's where you want to tuck in this last little bit of paper. So you put it right in there and you push it in all the way, and there you go. So you have your star. So now we want to puff up the star. To do that, you take, I'm right-handed, I typically do this holding the star in my right hand, and then you use fingernails from your other hand and you kind of just push in like that, kind of push in gently. You don't want to go too fast because you can actually cause the star to collapse. Sometimes it will collapse anyway, no matter what you do. But so just do your best here. So you push in, and you want to push in all 5 sides to kind of give that star that 3-dimensional look to it. So you just keep pushing, and you turn the star, and you push in the next edge. And then you flip it over, take a look. Sometimes you didn't push it in far enough on one side, so you just kind of flip it and keep using your fingernails to push it in, so then you get a nice puffy star. And there it is. Now sometimes you may want to make a really large star and you don't have pieces of paper that are quite long enough. So you can take 2 strips of paper that are the same width and you can actually tape them together end to end to make a larger star. Now these aren't exactly the same width, but I'll show you how it works anyway. So you'll tape these two pieces together and now you have one long strip. Sometimes I'll do this like if I want to use a piece of paper that's this wide, like 2 inches wide or something. I won't have a sheet of paper that's long enough. So now you'll take this and you'll do the same thing. And that part that you taped will be early enough, usually it'll be early enough in the process of folding the star that it won't show up because there will be too many layers over it. So once again, I like to trim, and then I will fold and flip and fold and flip, fold and flip and fold and flip and fold and flip. And now this one here, usually I would have stopped right there. That's the point where I would have stopped. But because the tape is here and is still visible, in this case, I would continue until I got to the point where you can see the tape here. I would cover the tape. So if you need to, you can keep going and add one extra layer, and that's fine. So you tuck that in, then once again, you want to pinch the sides of the star in using your nails to make very nice sharp indentations. And you want to do that on all 5 sides. So now you've created a star that would happen to be, if I had used wider paper, it would have been a much larger star. It could have been, 2 inches tall.